this?
Kai Sinet, I want him. I'm gonna be faithful. Tell him I'm 4'9" and my granddaddy Jamaican. And I know how to make oxtail and curry chicken and rice and peas and cabbage. I'm a Cancer. He a Sag. Fire, water.
What the f***? She on my body.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a quick lesson, all right, going into, this video I came across, all right, or this clip, going into this YouTube streamer, Kai Cenat, all right, and how this woman pretty much called his show, or sent him a video on his show, and pretty much she was saying that she wanted to get with him. She wanted to pretty much, she was fully submissive. She was like, man, I'll cook. She's like, I know how to cook oxtails, and I know how to do this and that. And all she wanted was ultimately to be his wife. All right. And that spirit, is becoming more and more prevalent in the earth, where women are pursuing men instead of vice versa. And that's actually how everything is supposed to go. All right. A man is not supposed to pursue the woman. A woman is really supposed to pursue a man. All right. We're the prize. All right. And that spirit, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, that righteous vibration is being pushed out, all right, into the earth. All right. And women are becoming more and more, prone, to start looking for and actually, getting at a dude, spitting game to a dude. All right. Because that Queen of Heaven spirit, that shit's through, man. That Queen of Heaven spirit where, the woman is worshipped and all that. And when you step back and look at it, women don't even like that shit being, worshipped all the time by dudes, and, right there at her beck and need, and, babying her and all that other shit. All right. Women don't respect men like that. All right. Now, women, they're bugged out. They use men. They want simps so they can get things out of them. But ultimately, those are the dudes that women don't have respect for. All right. Women respect the man that is in his own cause. All right. Women respect the man where a man don't need the woman. All right. And that's where that competition comes into play, where now the ball is in our court. All right. The man's court. All right. So that Queen of Heaven spirit is being extinguished, man. All right. A lot of these women are single and through. A lot of these women, then have so many partners, they can't even pair bond. All right. And, there was another video on the internet where a woman was complaining how men don't approach women no more. All right. And what's the point? What's the point of approaching women when you women don't even like being talked to? All right. So now that men are no longer approaching women, now it's a problem. All right. But now we're beginning to see that, the Lord is turning things upright. Starting off, with the men of the Lord, of course. All right. Because the apostles and elders been pushing that manly vibration, for the longest, man. All right. Before the manosphere and all that, and Kevin Samuels. So that type of attention, that type that type of tension is going to come to the Lord's elect. All right. It tell you that Isaiah 4:1, because now not only women are going to have to prove themselves to us, they're also going to have to be able to share us. Okay? Let me get the book of Isaiah 4:1. And that's the times we're approaching, man. Seeing America collapsing. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women, which 7 means completion, so it could be give or take. 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that's pretty much the spirit that woman was in that video. She was like, you know, she said, I'll cook. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. You know, and in a time of Jacob's trouble, when America collapsed, these women are going to try to be up under a man for protection. All right. In this society, a woman, she could have no type of skills or anything. All right. She won't know how to cook. She don't know how to be friendly. You know, but then you got a simps, you know, that'll take her in and her children in. All right. And then she'll end up cheating on that dude and then get taken in by another simp. Okay. So in the time of Jacob's trouble, that's not finna be going down. All right. If you don't have any type of, you know, traits about you, positive traits about you, all right, then, you know, you're not gonna be around. All right. You know, man of the Lord is already going through enough. You know, got to stay focused on Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. So the last thing we need, you know, is a woman, you know, that's going to hinder us in the spirit, man. All right. So in the time of calamity, all right, women are going to be seeking out men for protection. All right. And the fittest candidates are going to be the men of the Lord. But a lot of women are going to be rejected. Point blank, period. Because they still are in the mindset of Babylon. Even when America collapsed, you still going to have women with attitudes. You know, they just going to be stuck in that spirit and be destroyed, man. All right. But a lot of women are going to be submissive in a time of trouble. A lot of women are going to be willing to, you know, work with you. All right. And that's going to be a blessing for those that are of the hopeful elect, man. You know, because the scriptures speak about, you know, a wife, you know, but a silent and loving wife as a blessing, man. All right. So each member, each brother, all right, that's of the hopeful elect. In the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord has a woman that's going to be, you know, tailor-made for you. And she's not going to take away from your spirit. She's going to add unto your spirit. She's going to be in order. All right. Because if not, she can kick rocks, man. And you don't want to kick rocks around the corner. All right. You're going to have a lot of rapists out here. All right. You're going to have a lot of people looking to eat people in the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. So women, they going to fear and they going to get in order, man. And they going to share a husband. All right. And they're going to add instead of take away. All right, let me get a quick precept real quick. I believe it's in the book of Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 18 and 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of Yahweh Shema Shai. So this is a blessing. Isaiah 4:1. That's a you know, a little treat from Yahweh Shema Shai for serving him, man. And really, you know, we're serving the Lord not for any type of prize or anything. We're doing this because it's our reasonable service. It's our duty to do. But Yahweh Shema Shai, is also going to reward his elect, you know, with certain things, man, on this side before the kingdom of heaven is established. Okay. So, you know, brothers is going to, you know, be receiving, you know, wives on this side. Okay. And that's a blessing. Let me read it again. Proverbs 18:22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord. Okay. Now, as of right now, you know, we're not in that time period to be looking for a wife. All right. Like the Apostle Paul said, he that hath a wife as though he had none. Why? Because the time is short. You know, we got to focus on Yahweh Shema Shai, focus on the ministry, focus on doing the things that's pleasing unto the Lord. That's what we have to put our mindset towards first. Okay. And then the Lord is going to make Isaiah 4:1 manifest. All right. But right now we're not in that time. Okay. But we see that the time is approaching because the Lord is putting the spirit on these women to become more submissive. All right. There's a lot of women that are, you know, on YouTube, you know, they're saying that, you know, they're willing to share a man. All right. There's a lot more women out here than there is men. OK. And a lot of these women, they having sex with the same dude anyways. So it only will make sense, man. And that's just here. That's just because we're in a Western society, man. When you go back to the Eastern ways, which is the traditional ways, all right, a man having multiple wives, that's not a strange thing, man. Only here in fucking Babylon, man. All right. But the Lord is going to undo those things, okay, in due time. Okay. So let me get another precept. I believe it's in the book of Timothy, 1 Timothy. Bear with me. Where it goes into how the woman is going to be saved, because there's going to be women that's going to be saved. All right, there is an elect lady. Okay. And the women that get with the men of the Lord, they're going to be women that get saved as well. All right. So there's going to be no single women on a chariot. Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians 2:5. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2. And I'm going to start at I'm going to start at 9, okay? It says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety. And this is what you see on the opposite. All right, you see the opposite of this in America, okay? Women wearing modest apparel. All right, the majority of the women got their, you know, their assets hanging out. All right, and that's how they like dressing, man, like harlots. It says, modest apparel with shamefacedness. The majority of these women are not shamefaced, especially the so-called black woman. All right, she'll look you in your face. All right, she'll cuss you out, and really she'll try to put hands on you. You know, she'll try to squab with you. All right, so the women of the ancient world, all right, compared to the women now, man, there's a great difference, man. All right, but there are women, Israelite women, that are coming back to the ancient ways, man. All right, that Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing with. Okay, they're watching the videos in silence. All right, they're trying to change their ways. All right, they're seeing how the modern woman is, and they're abhorring that, you know, the modern woman. All right. So there's sincere women out there that are going to be saved, that the Lord is going to join them unto brothers. Okay. And those are the women that are going to be accepted, not these fucking through ass bitches. And then all of a sudden, when all hell break loose, now they want to try to get a man of the Lord, because Tyrone, all right, and Tay-Tay, hood niggas, them niggas is going to be crying like women in that day. They going to be through, not knowing what to do. All right. Then you going to have, women that ain't right. They going to be like, well, I'm going to get with him, because they going to see a man of the Lord is eating, have a fair countenance, cheerful. All right. But then they going to get rejected. They going to get kicked to the curve. Why? Because, they ain't right. All right. And they going to try to get up in the midst of the wives, and they're going to try to sow discord between you and the women that is trying to get right. All right. So I'm going to continue to read 1 Timothy chapter 3 and 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, stuff that don't show your body. All right. With shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearl or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. It says, let the women learn in silence with all suggestion. All right. And you have women that are learning in silence, man. They ain't all on the comment board. Oh, shalom, brother. Well, they might give a shalom, but, they ain't trying to, do the most, man. It says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Okay. All right. And that's the spirit that the Lord is putting back in earth, is women to be in subjection underneath a man. Okay. Because that's what a woman was created to do, man. To be in subjection underneath her husband, because the man is the head. Okay. And the head of the man is Yahweh Shai. And the head of Yahweh Shai is the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Okay. Verse 12, it says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. There you go. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. Okay. So pretty much in the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, the men of the Lord, are going to be those prized commodities, and women are just going to want to be, women are ultimately just going to want to have our children. Okay. Abba Ratazah, we part of that number. Women are going to want to be just joined unto us. All right. Or the scriptures tell you, Isaiah 4:1, to take away the reproach. All right. Because there's going to be a shortage of men out here, even more so. All right. When the time of Jacob's trouble, a shortage of men. All right. And women, are going to be burning. They, and on top of that, they're going to want that protection, that divine protection. Okay. So it says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. So women that, have brother seed, okay, they're going to be delivered also. It says, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. Okay. So I wanted to grab that. Let me get another precept. This is Isaiah 13. Let me go to Isaiah 13. Bear with me, Salaki. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is doing right now. He's making his men more precious than fine gold, man. All right. And gold, that is a precious commodity. That's a precious metal. You know, it's the most sought out after, gold. And it's very beautiful as well. All right. There's really nothing on the earth that resembles gold. All right. But the Lord said he was going to make his men more precious than the fine gold, because gold, that's something physical. That's tangible. It can be destroyed. Okay. Now the souls of the elect. All right. The Lord has put great work in cultivating his men. All right. And in the time of Jacob's trouble, he's going to raise his men all the way up. You know, brothers is going to have spiritual power. Okay. So with the Lord making a man more precious than fine gold, all right, there's a level of fame that comes with that. All right. And what comes with that is women. That's why the elders, you know, they always say, man, don't worry about the woman right now. All right. The woman is going to come. All right. We just got to focus on the true riches, which is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right. Of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. The women is going to come regardless. All right. Because the Lord is going to raise up his men. All right. And let me get a quick precept. Zephaniah 3:19. This is Zephaniah chapter 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflicting. All right, we're in that time now. All right. You know, we served our captivity, and now it's pretty much over. All right. Now the Lord is raising us up, starting off with the hopeful elect. All right. And we're about to inherit thrones and scepters and crowns, man. All right. We're about to, you know, be on a higher level than King Solomon was, man. And King Solomon, he was the wisest, the richest, all right, king on the earth, man. All right. And during the time of King Solomon, it was nothing but peace in the earth. All right. So we're about to be on the level of King Solomon, but times 1,000, man. All right. So the Lord, this is the lifting up. It starts with the wisdom. It says, and I will save her that halteth, speaking of Israel, and gather her that was driven out. Yeah, we was driven out of our land. We was brought into captivity. We was brought to a very low estate. All right, slavery. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. So now the Lord is getting that praise and fame unto us. All right. Which another form of fame too is infamy. You know, because there's going to be a lot of people that hate us and want to kill us. But then there's going to be a lot of people, you know, that you know, that acknowledge that we're men of the Lord, that we're the prophets. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of women that can see that glow, man. All right. And they're going to be, you know, trying to get with a man of the Lord. And again, the majority of women is going to be kicked to the curb. Okay. Now, let me go back in Isaiah. All right, this is back in Isaiah chapter 32 and 2. Isaiah chapter 32 and 2. Well, I'm going to start at 1. No, I'm going to start at 2 just to get to the point. It says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So it says a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. And that wind represents the destruction. Okay. And that man is not talking about any old just regular person, regular man. It's speaking of a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Shema Shai, a man that fears the Heavenly Father and has a hedge of protection around him. All right. So when the calamities come, the famine, the pestilence, diseases, the wars in the streets, all right, a man of the Lord is going to be shielded from all that. Okay. And that's why women are going to want to come up under a man of the Lord. It says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. All right. So in this time, women are going to be thirsty. Okay. Just like how you had, niggas was thirsting after a woman, just all on the woman's jock and all that stuff. It's going to be vice versa. Women are going to be thirsting after a man of the Lord. Okay. And brothers, when Isaiah 4:1 do take place, the Lord's going to put the spirit on brothers to see who's really, sincere and genuine versus, a woman that's just there just to save her fucking ass. All right. So it says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right. So that's how it's going to be, man. A man of the Lord is going to be, a pillar of protection. Okay. So that's what women is going to see. All right. And, the nigga, the idea of a nigga, of a gangster, all right, or a basketball player, okay, that was what women pursued, but that's going out the window. Okay, now now women are looking for a man of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay, which is a man of the Lord. That's the only way you could be a man anyways, is serving the Heavenly Father. All right, you can't truly be a man and not serve the Lord. So really, these women, they're going to really just see what's already obvious. It's just that these women is late. All right, they're going to see, and women that overlook brothers when everything was all good. All right, them women is going to be through. All right. Unless the Lord, really put the spirit on you to accept certain women. All right. But the majority of these women that overlook brothers and they're going to be running the brothers in the time of Jacob's trouble, they're going to get the boot. They're going to get, kicked to the curb. All right. Because the power is going to be in our hands. All right. The ball is going to be in our court, so to speak. All right. As it should. So I'm going to get one more precept and I'll close it out, where it says, she that is my enemy shall see it. All right, because a lot of women is finna get judged, man, especially you so-called black women. The so-called black woman, the so-called black West Indian and Haitian woman. All right. You women, you so-called black women are through. The majority of you. Because you guys have been unto the serpent. And y'all full force with Esau society. Y'all, the black woman is pushing Esau society harder than Esau. She's trying to forward the alphabet agenda, harder than the devil. All right. So judgment is finna befall, because when all hell break loose, you going to realize Esau ain't with you black women. All right. And you women ain't going to be able to run over here. Okay, it's through. So the black woman, she's just out there looking goofy. Even now, she just don't know it. This is Micah 7:10. Micah. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right. So it's straightforward, man. It says, then she that is my enemy. So you Israelite women that are against the Israelite man, all right, in the time of martial law, Jacob's trouble, the FEMA camps, all right, hey, you on your own. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. So the Israelite woman is going to realize that she fucked up, all right, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Yeah, so shame is going to cover the majority of you women. All right, especially you women that's joined hand in hand with Esau. You know, you married an Edomite. Esau and his family might put you to death and eat your ass in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. It says, my eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So judgment, man. All right. It's coming to the majority of you women, but for you women that are trying to get right, all right, and serve the Lord, hey, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to guide you, all right, to a man of the Lord. Okay. And, you know, it's going to be a beautiful thing. All right. And you know, you women better just try your hardest to get in check. But really, when the judgment come, all right, that women is going to be on point. Really. All right. So let me see. This is 2 John chapter 1 verse 1. The elder unto the elect lady and her children, whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth. So there is an elect lady, all right, and there's going to be children that are going to be delivered as well, man. You know, the children of the men of the Lord. So even though it's gloominess, it's darkness, it's heaviness, all right, there's beauty that's going to spring forth of this through Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right, through the mercy of the Lord, when the Lord performs his miracles, when the Lord, you know, protects whole households. Okay, there's going to be a lot of rejoicing, man, for those that are predestinated, those that are a part of the Lord's, you know, chosen, man. All right, there's going to be a lot of men, women, and children being delivered, man. All right, women are going to be helping you know, keep the children in order, you know, the sister wives, all right, and keeping things in order until the Lord returns. Okay, it says, let me read Isaiah 4:1 one more time, Salaki. Isaiah 4:1, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we'll eat our own bread. So women are going to be making their own food in that time and wear our own apparel. They're going to be, you know, knitting their own skirts and dresses. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Yeah, so women, they just going to want to be our wives. Okay. And I want to get into the word reproach. It's karpa, scorn, reproach, scorn, taunt, scorn, reproach. resting upon condition of shame, disgrace. Yeah, because these women ain't gonna have no protection out there. They gonna be through. They gonna be not knowing what to do, not, so they gonna wanna be a wife to a man of the Lord to take away that throughness, that shame, that disgrace. All right. So yeah, man, in that time, Isaiah 4:1 is gonna kick in, man, and we see how the Lord is turning, the spirits these women in the earth, man, and also how the Lord is turning the spirit of men in the earth too, because now you have more and more men, all right, that want to step into their manhood, their masculinity, okay. But again, the only true manhood is serving Yahweh Shema Shai. So with that being said, Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. I want to say, call all Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim Chagodash. Love honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those that are hopeful elect. Shalom and Abba Babal.